Hello everybody, I'm in Maidenhead. It's Peter the Rock. It's Sunday the 21st of September. Here is yet another bridge over, this time, the River Thames. And this is an extension of the famous Echo or Sound Bridge, which is just along there a few yards. And above it, of course, Great Western Railway. The reason for these bridges and arches is to support the railway. As you can see, again, this is kind of semicircular, and here comes a train. Not quite visible, unfortunately, owing to the parapet, but certainly audible, and that's heading rather fast towards Paddington or Slough on the way. So it's quite probable that Brunel designed this part of the bridge as well, because it's an extension of, as I say, of the Sound bridge, where the arches are very, very shallow and have not been surpassed in 150 years since he built them. What an engineer he was. And ahead of us, rather wonderfully, is the Thames. The Thames splits here and goes around an island. So as I'm heading east, this is the western arm, and as you can see, very few people, in fact nobody in this park except me. Geese are wandering around rather dispiritedly, perhaps looking for a snack and seeing me as a potential provider of same. Ducks, beautiful day. A weeping willow. One of my first experience of trees was a magnificent weeping willow, and there are some magnificent trees in this park. To my mind, this is almost like a kind of lost park, because nobody is here. I've only been here once before, about a year ago I think, and there we can see it. Finally, folks, one of the most famous bridges in the world because of the shallowness of the arch. There are two arches. This one crosses from the west side to the island in the middle, and lo and behold, the next one along, here goes a train, and we can see this one, which makes a nice surprise variation. The next one is identical to it, I think, and it's just along there, hidden behind some foliage, and that covers the eastern side of the Thames. Now, oh, here comes another one. It's delightful. That looked like a freight train, or a very short train anyway. So I think this design is absolutely wonderful. If you look at, here comes yet another one. And that's a passenger one. That must mean that there are 4 tracks, obviously in parallel, going across these bridges, which I think is true. So my cup runneth over with a surfeit of trains after a deficit of them. If you look at the HS2 videos, and I've made over 100 of them, you'll see a similar elegance to the design to the one Brunel envisaged. The reason he's designed it like this is because it's got quite a decent span. I would say something of the order of 70 yards across, which would imply you would need quite a tall arch, semicircular at the top, which of course would raise the railway by 20 feet, I would think, which would be very inconvenient when the whole idea behind it is to stay as flat as possible so the trains can go as quickly as possible. But you know that, dear viewer. People don't design arches purely for the aesthetic appeal. They do that as a byproduct of the engineering design. So beautiful part of the Thames. No one about. A park forgotten by everybody except me, and even the ducks aren't interested in me. You think they would be because I'm unusual. I mean, it's unusual for a human to be here. It might be unusual as well. Now there's a footpath across to the island in the middle, When I was here, it was either a year or 18 months ago, I'll have to look it up, this footpath was closed and there was a sign justifying the closure. I think there was some work going on the island. So let's see what it says today. Looks like it might be open. This is the Guards Club Park. It was created by Maidenhead Civic Society to commemorate the Silver Jubilee in '77. Be maintained, blah blah blah. You are here! Isn't this fantastic? And the island is called Guards Club Island, as you can see. So this has obviously suffered a little bit from rain corruption. Rain corruption. I do invent some words, don't I? And this is in memory of Bill Davis, who passed away November 1999, age 44. So he's pretty young. So I've filmed quite enough for now. Thanks a lot for watching. It's Peter Rock. It's the 21st of September, Sunday. Cheers.